However, in this relief, the two apicalus seems to be tending a young tree with no ritualistic items. Moreover, there is a long tradition in Mesopotamian art of representing figures facing a central plant. For instance, the Temptation seal, dating from 2200 to 2100 BC, depicts two seated figures with a tree in the center. Here is another seal imprint of two beings flanking a tree from the 15th to 13th century BC. Then we have this unusual seal from the 12th to 11th century BC, a bird-headed apicalus stepping on a branch, grabbing and twisting another branch. Such actions doesn't look like it was meant for protecting the tree, right? What was the being doing then? Please note, this seal was made over 200 years before the protective apicalus at the later Assyrian king's palace. It's quite possible that these earlier artifacts were more accurate portrayals of the Sumerian description of the apicalus. In the Epic of Gilgamesh, the 7 sages or the apicalus were said to have built the walls of the city Uruk. They surveyed the foundations and examined the brickwork. The wisdom of the sages at the much earlier Gilgamesh era was more practical if not down to earth. This fits the original concept that the mythological 7 sages or wise men were the teachers of humankind. In this case, the genies tending trees or even grabbing a tree branch might have had utilitarian purposes. Such behaviors probably had a direct connection to what type of tree it is. Even though the symbols of the sacred tree changed through different periods of Mesopotamia, there are plenty of clues pointing to a single tree species. The Neo-Assyrian sacred trees have numerous versions and are mostly stylized by a series of flowering nodes or leaves with crisscrossing vines, though the centerpieces are consistent. The outer decoration of flowers or vines might vary due to design preferences, but the core information never changed. Look at a single unbranched tree trunk and the dramatic crown with fan-shaped fronds. It must be a palm tree, and not just any palm tree, but a date palm. Other reliefs presenting the Assyrians' life from the same period frequently exhibited date palms, which are easily recognizable from their hanging fruits. Date palms are in the king's garden, where he was surrounded by servants. Soldiers and horses were standing under date palms, and people brought offerings in date palm groves. The interesting thing is, the much earlier seals also show date palms. The tree in the Temptation seal is a date palm with its fruits.